Hi, my name is Kiernan and I've been with Legacy Dance Independent since season 1.
Hi, my name's Lily. I'm a dancer for Legacy and I joined in season 5.
Hi, my name is Laura and I joined Legacy Dance Independent in season 5.
Hi, my name is Cara and I joined Legacy Dance Independent in season 6.
So what interested me in setting up Legacy in the first place was that I wanted to be able to choreograph and get more performance opportunity and the chance to just figure out my choreographic kind of flair or style. And that's kind of branched out into multiple different dance genres. And in hindsight now, it's become clear that those that are aged between 18 to 26, they're either pre-professional, they might have just finished college, they might be in university, or they're on gap years. But what I'm noticing is that there's this lack of opportunity for adult performers in this age group. And you're either working on a full-time course or you're either on this gap year and you're auditioning for things and you're not quite getting to the place that you want to be or like to your dream goals. So part of setting this up has allowed people to continue getting opportunities, and I'm really glad that we can give that back now. And I wasn't particularly expecting this team to go past anything beyond like season 2 or 3. I didn't have like a long-term sort of plan for it at the time, but it just kept going. People kept wanting to join, which has been really fantastic, and we definitely couldn't have gone this far without any of those people. So thank you if you were one of those people that joined us previously. But what I have noticed is that people that trained their whole life since about the age of 3, they got to university, they might have graduated, and then all of a sudden training becomes so expensive, or they have other commitments like work to be able to afford dance, or they don't have the same availability, so then now they're forced to walk away from their training and what they love to do. So I think it was really beneficial that we set this up, and I think it's been important to a lot of people.
What made me interested in joining Legacy was that I've always sort of had an experience. I've always had sort of an involvement with dance. I've been dancing since I was about 2 years old, sort of competitively and non-competitively. And I think since making the shift from dancer to teacher, there's not really that opportunity for me to be able to sort of dance a lot. I mean, there's obviously classes that you can do here and there, but having sort of a team that you're part of, like a family almost, and being given the chances to sort of still compete and perform, I think is really, really important. And I think it just keeps the love for dance alive, and it definitely inspires me when I teach as well.
I was initially interested in joining this company as I already knew a couple people there. I knew I could dance well with them. I felt like I had an opportunity to show off more of my skills by having chances to do solos and other bits of choreography. And I knew that they were very flexible with time. I had other jobs and other things going on, and I didn't know how available I could be, but they've been very flexible, and it's made my life a lot easier, and I've been able to still do all the competitions and the rehearsals.
So I wanted to join Legacy because I wanted to help my dance skills, because I'm also doing a good degree which includes dance, and I wanted to be able to find a new set of people that I could make friends with and just learn some new things, learn something that would be in a fun way, pretty much.
My main goals for this season would be, one, definitely being to challenge myself to create more pieces. This season we're already sort of breaking our record for producing the most amount of routines we've ever done or vocal performances. So we've definitely got our work cut out for us, but some of these pieces we've already finished or they're sort of in progress still, and they're still looking really great. So I've definitely got high hopes for this team and deliver that all to the same kind of like standard and results that we've had previously in other years. And I guess my other goal is to be more brave. I think maybe in terms of my tumbling, there's like different tumbling moves that I am able to do, and there's been sort of like a mental block on some of these moves for a while to put into my routine. So I guess just being brave, and I have definitely got a bit braver, so I feel like now's the right time to just sort of like start putting these skills into my routines and just trust myself, I guess, and be brave.
I think my overall goal for this season in Legacy is definitely to sort of improve my dancing in a way that obviously gives it's a lot more. We do sort of jazz and contemporary, and I don't really do a lot of contemporary, so I think that will really, really help me sort of just expand sort of my dance vocabulary, and I think doing those more competitions I think is always healthy. I think it sort of keeps that sort of love for dance alive and that sort of competition element, but I think it's just dancing because I love to dance, and I think that's really important, and I want to keep doing that at Legacy.
My goals for this season are to get better with my techniques in the different dance genres. It's also to learn more skills like fouettes, learn some more tumbling, as well as just get some more experience and enjoy all the competitions and everything.
My goals for this season of Legacy are to keep up with my stamina, keep gaining new skills with the new choreography, and just work on my singing as well, and overall just make an experience and make new friends.
My advice to aspiring dancers and singers looking to compete in our age group would be to just do it. If it interests you, do it. Like, you're only going to commit to something that you really want to do. So know what you want and go for it. Because at the end of the day, an opportunity is an opportunity, and experience is experience, and it can be valuable, even if it's networking, if it's making friends, if it's, having fun in rehearsals and making these new pieces, or just getting stage experience. Any of those things are valuable, and there's a lot of things you can learn within that process.
Advice I'd give to singers and dancers when they compete, it's just, I think everyone says have fun, but that really sort of does, that is all it comes down to, I think, because if you're enjoying it and you enjoy competing, whether or not you get first, second, third, fourth, or whatever, that's obviously a bonus. But if you're there and you love, it's the rush, isn't it? It's the adrenaline. Like, you go on stage and then for 1 second you're so nervous, and then suddenly the music starts and you just do it. And I think when you come off stage, the adrenaline, you just feel amazing. And I think as long as you feel that, then you should just keep doing it for as long as you can. And I think nerves are a good thing. I think it's just how you channel them. And sometimes nerves can overtake you, sometimes they don't, but you should never be put off just because you're nervous.
The advice I'd give to anyone wanting to join this company or just want to become a dancer or a singer would be just to do the best you can, never be afraid of showing off your talents and being super confident, and just to enjoy everything.
Advice I would give to aspiring dancers and singers who want to compete is don't worry about anyone else. Think about you. Everyone is at a different stage of their dance and their singing career. Just think about you. You don't know people's stories, you don't know people's aspirations, so think about you, and you are doing your best. You are pushing yourself, and if you keep pushing yourself and keep trying, then you can't do any more than that, and I'm sure you'd be doing amazing.
My experience so far has been great. I think as a whole, it's a very welcoming environment, and I think I've met a lot of new people that I would have never met before. And I think it's so nice that how you can meet someone, not know who they are, and then suddenly dance with them and you're friends. I really like that, and I think that's what Legacy offers. I think it is a community where wherever you come from, the moment you start dancing, that's it. And then I think you have that bond with those people.
So far my experience has been really good. I've really enjoyed all the choreography and I've loved the competitions. Again, I've really appreciated the flexibility and not having to feel the pressure and stress. So if I couldn't make a rehearsal, we'd pick another time that I could do maybe an extra rehearsal. And I think everyone in the team's been really kind, really enthusiastic, and we're all very excited to work together and build our company.
So far, my experience with Legacy has been, for the first bit, on the phone, because we hadn't started the season yet, but since starting the season, the rehearsals, it's been really great. I feel like I've really touched with some of the members and already found new skills with myself and a gain in confidence, which I'm really happy with. So that is my experience so far with Legacy.
So the main thing that's challenged me across all the years of Legacy has probably been just developing and learning my leadership style and learning how to handle different situations. That's never going to be set in stone, and every situation is going to be different. But, it's just really about developing your leadership style and having, a friendly, fun atmosphere, along with we've got to get work done and work hard. So I think, and a way to communicate with people, and just finding that. And I feel like I've really come into that now. But also I think having, like, even when I'm like trying to deliver and teach choreography, I think the way I'm explaining things now and breaking it down is very different. So I'm glad that I've developed leadership that way, and I think a lot of people have taught me a lot of things.
Being part of this team has challenged me because I've gotten a lot of inspiration from everyone around me, and I think like not knowing the other dancers through like college, uni, or even sort of competing, and not having ever seen any of them before, I think it's such a fresh thing seeing someone dance for the first time, and everyone is so talented and in their own way, and I think it inspires you so much to want to do better.
I think it's been a great challenge working as a team, as some of us have different dance styles as well as also enjoying the same styles, and I feel like we've brought different ideas when it comes to choreography and improvisation, and we have learnt from each other's techniques, which has been really great. And I feel like it's been a challenge doing choreography, but it's been quite exciting, and I feel like I've improved a lot from it.
Legacy has challenged me through the physical components of the dancing, so warm-up stretches, which being off so long has been hard, but also the energy given to it. But it's a challenge that I want to rise to and just make it a positive instead of a challenge. So yeah.
Something I've learned about myself through competing is definitely that I love it. It's something that I've always done since I was young, and just how the moment you go on stage, you just forget everything. And I think I forgot that because I hadn't competed in so long. And I do think there is a stigma that obviously people can't compete when they get to a certain age, and I do understand that in certain instances, but I think this gives the opportunity for people that are a little bit older or they have never competed before to have that chance to compete, and I think that is really good. I've also learned about myself through competing that I think I perform best when I'm under pressure. I don't think that's the same for everybody, and I don't think that's sort of like a thing that is for everyone, but I definitely do think that I love the idea of a competition, and I think that helps me perform really, really well. But I also love the idea of going to class. It's given me a love for both.
So through competing, I realise that working in a team that's not got loads of people in it, it's given me much more of a chance to show skills and to actually have the confidence when I've been given the opportunity to do a solo or I've been brought straight to the front. It's been really nice, and I've learned that I can actually put myself out there and I can do my best to shine when I have my moment or solo. So that's been really nice.
A lot of people have taught me a lot of things as well along the way, just whether it be through different skills that they have, whether it be more about dance technique and skills, or if it would be about, vocal mic technique, or if it would be about camera angles. These are things that I was never had knowledge of before, and people all around me have different skill sets, and just being able to just collaborate with them. I might be teaching them something, they've definitely taught me something. It might be something like learning to dance on heels, which I did last year. So it's definitely been valuable and it's taught me a lot, and I kind of see Legacy as a bit of a learning environment in a way, but also sort of like the playground, the testing grounds for the industry. So if I ever go out for an audition and I get a job, or anyone else does, then this is your place to learn, make mistakes, but also come back better from that. And I definitely think that's something that's been really valuable to me.
I would definitely have to say that Kiernan does inspire me the most. I think he's always very hardworking, and he's always planning, he's always got different ideas, and he's always looking for loads of opportunities for us as a company, bringing people in or planning workshops, just various things that I think are really exciting, and I can tell that he's very passionate about the company. So I think that's very inspiring, and he's very passionate about dance and acting and singing. So I think that's definitely someone that I would look up to.